What's up, YouTube? Fiend Kitty here. Doing a quick update on my Formula Monarch list. It'll be updated for the March 1st list, because the only card I lost was Cold Wave. So, alright, I switched from the Gen X controller engine. I dropped it completely, and it's just pure Frog engine now. If you watched the duel videos earlier, I wasn't really liking it. It wasn't doing very well. I was summoning Gen X controller way too often from opening with it, and I was setting it because I kept drawing it when I needed something better, or there's one where I summoned Gen X Undyne, and I would have came back and won, but I had already gone through my controllers, so I couldn't activate his effect to send Fishborg to the grave. So here's the deck. Still running 3 Caius, still running 2 Reza, still running 2 Mobius, still with 3 LADD. I bumped up to a 2nd Dark Dust Spirit. It's been working out fantastically. It's been working out very well. I added Tragodia. I'm iffy about this guy. There's games where I'll drop him like first or second turn with a huge hand, and I'll just sit on him and just keep gaining advantage through battle and taking their monsters and stuff like that. But then there's games where he's the last card in my hand and they're swarming, and I have to drop him to stay alive, and then they just kill him because he has 0 attack and 0 defense. So he's useless some games and very useful other games. Gores, so I'm still running 1. Still running Triple Fader. I added in Sangan. I've been playtesting with him. He's okay. I don't know if he'll stay. There's times where I'll open with him with the rest of my hand really shitty, and I'll get that Swap Frog to my hand, which will make my hand amazing. Or I'll get Fader if they're swarming and they're about to kill me. I can get Fader when they kill it and then survive a turn, which may not necessarily be a good thing because I'll probably still lose that match. But then there's other times where I'll draw into them when I already have a huge field, and I would have really liked to have a Monarch instead. But I guess you could say that about any card, but I don't know. We'll see. Still running a Glow Bulb. Still running triple Swap Frog. Still running Rodent Totem. He's been doing fantastic for me. He's pulled off so many combos for me that I just couldn't get rid of him, I don't think. Still running double Treeborn. I think that's the perfect number. I bumped up to a 2nd Fishborg now that I'm running pure Frogs. It's so I can just get to him faster. Foolish, I'm still running 1, still running Reborn, and still running 1 for 1. Especially now that I have that 2nd Fishborg Blaster, so I have even more incentive to run him. Still running Pot of Avarice. I bumped up to a 3rd Soul Exchange. Third Soul Exchange. I was originally testing out a Treacherous Trap Hole. Wasn't feeling it, so I switched it to a 3rd Soul Exchange. Much better, especially since I'm running triple LADD. It's pulled me out of some bad situations. Still running triple Enemy Controller, 1 True Nade, and I'm running double MST. I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to keep it at 2. I might bump it down to 1 or drop it to the side completely. There's really only one 6 SAM player at my locals, and I don't know, in other matchups it doesn't seem worth it to be running this, but I don't know, I still have a lot of playtesting to do, so this will probably not be the same in a day or two, but for now, this has been my build for the past couple days. My extra deck, since I dropped the Gen X controller, I had to drop Locomotive, so I replaced it with a Ancient Fairy Dragon. Trying that out since a few of the decks at my locals use field spells that are important to them. Trying that out, and now that Goyo has been banned, I had room in my extra deck, so I slipped Chimera Tech back from the side deck to main decking him in my extra deck. And then I slipped the Cybros. I saw the Cydras in the side. So, yeah, comment, rate, fix, subscribe, tell me what you think. More deck videos to come. Peace out.